We may be far from Halloween vibes right now, but it's always spooky season for the Edmonds family. They've been making the monsters we've come to know and love for years, and now their work's on display right here in Denver, and we went to check it out.
Monsters.
Monsters are good.
We're in Monster World, and this is just a very weird piece of real estate. We tried to make this so it was all ages. Some kids get scared just because it's a little bit spooky, but it's really designed for everybody, all ages.
Yeah, we found kids go through a stage. The little guys are not afraid.
Yeah.
They get to like 3 or 4, maybe trouble. But it should be good for most people.
Yeah, most of them get a kick out of it.
Yeah.
They really love it.
Wake up. We've got company. Hey, wake up.
Oh, hello. Nice to see you.
We start with ideas, designs. That's quite a process. Things get changed. Different people come up with designs, not just us. Then sculpting.
Well, yeah,
After that.
we draw it usually, and then sculpt it, and then cast it, and then pour it, and foam it, and put the metal if it needs to move, and we have animation
Pneumatics,
systems,
yeah.
yes, pneumatics with big movements and things, and sometimes they talk and look around, and then of course they're painted and hair. It's an incredibly long process of little things that you just look at, oh, that's cool. It's like, oh, that's a lot of work. When we started, Nate and Heidi like, do we need to keep people away and stuff? No, it's foam and rubber. They can punch it, they can hang on it, doesn't matter. And I think that's one of the appeals of this attraction is people can just get at it.
Primarily, our stuff is used haunted houses, attractions, people's yards, this and that. So it has to be tough.
Yes.
The stuff used in film, it's used once or twice or whatever, and there's lots of people manipulating it oftentimes.
Yeah.
Our stuff just has to work on its own, and it's got to be tough, it's got to last.
For instance, Alice Cooper uses a lot of our stuff, and it has to face the rigors of day in and day out touring. And let me tell you, it's it's tough on equipment, and so we have to build this stuff to last. I mean, it really has to be tough. We eventually were able to connect with the people who were buying our product. That only happened the last, 15 years or something. The internet really changed things. And so now we know that, and it's really cool to kind of like, yeah, that's all been amazing.
Well, it's the best part of our business, actually, our customers, seriously. We work with well-known people and people not so well-known, and they're all great, you know?
They really are. I think people expect monster delivers to be all goth and, mysterious or something. And it's some of the friendliest people on earth. I don't know what that is. It's just like grown-up kids. I mean, obviously they're responsible, they have jobs and things, but they're just loving life and all the crazy stuff we do. And we get to intermingle with them and their attractions and stuff if they're pros. It's just great. This stuff, I mean, I think because you start and you make it, it can't scare you. It's just a thing that you do. So no, I've never had a problem with nightmares or monsters. They're all my friends.
And we use words, I mean, everyone in the studio, and we do certainly, we use words like, oh, that's gorgeous, for instance. If it's something, a new sculpt or whatever.
Hanging out, yes.
That's gorgeous, it's beautiful, whatever.
But it is beautiful.
We're very art oriented.
Yeah, in a way, it's beautiful, and that's in the eye of the beholder. I remember watching a medical thing where a guy was doing open heart surgery, and the doctor cuts him open, and I'm like, because I'm kind of a wimp when it comes to real gore, and he opens him up and gets to the heart and cracks the ribs open, and he goes, "I'm sure you'll agree with me, the heart is a beautiful organ."
Yes.
And I'm like, "No, I don't agree with you. Maybe you think something." No, it's horrible. It's like the heart's beating like you'd think it would be. Boop, boop. Oh no, it's. And so, yeah, when it comes to real thing, that's not for me.
Alien for me. Alien. Well, the original Alien.
The Queen is fantastic, but my favorite is obscure. It's from an old Outer Limits episode, The Sixth Finger, and it's a big-headed, pointed-eared, evolved human, and that's my alter ego, right, honey? Very smart, big head.
Sure.
Well, the big head, right? Yeah.
Dive into this fully immersive and completely touchable world right here at the Denver Pavilions. Now use code COCO5 to get $5 off of your ticket now through the end of the year. Visit distortionsmonsterworld.com to get your tickets for this very spooky experience. Super cool.